Yes, man. Gerald Peters. Welcome back to the channel. You guys know what's up, Money Flow Gang. What you think about comes about. What you focus on grows. So this is our weekly homework. This is something I've been trying to show the Money Flow Gang to do. Anybody would listen to me. You don't have to do my exact format. I think if you do, what this will do is help you see the big picture into the stock market. And I don't know, man. It's just something about, now I don't normally always do it in a whiteboard. For years and years and years, I did it in a notebook and a journal. I began to do it on the whiteboard, honestly, as I got older, so I could see it, if I'm being real. But then as I began to teach from a whiteboard, it got easier. Now I just like it. I don't even do it in notebooks anymore. And like you can see here, I have it in our living room, and it is, sometimes I'm watching TV or eating dinner. I just keep looking at it. And it lets me understand what's going on. And real quick, it's not every stock. So that's not what we're doing. But it's like stage threes. Now, if you're in the MFG, if you got my book, The Money Flow Trading System, you know what to do there. These are stocks that we could trim. We could trim those stocks if we needed money. And ideally, we're going to trim them and push them down here into stage one stocks. But guess what? I only want to trim some profits. And don't forget, most of this stuff that I'm homeworking, this is the buy and hold stuff. Trading, it's moving fast. It's going to be hard to kind of do this on, but we got a little bit of trading. But go check the true value. If they're still undervalued, don't trim them. But, you could, but if they're overvalued or fair value, like we got Exxon right now, Duke, I trimmed Duke to roll some money into WBA, which is Walgreens. So if you look on my board here, you see the dogs of the Dow. Always front and center. I'm always following the dogs. Second, I go to stuff that I like to trade. These are ticker symbols that I'm always trading. You can go look those up. Here we got the barometer. If you notice, they're labeled 1 to 7. Number 1 is the strongest. If you look, that's oil. Well, no shit. Look up here. If that's true, you should see a bunch of stocks in the oil sector. What does that tell us? So you see how this board actually gives us a big picture vision of what's going on in the market. Now notice I wrote trains, vehicles. What I wrote, that's from that movie, Trains, Planes, and Automobiles. Ford's in the news. Tesla in the news. GMC, right? What else? Delta, saw in Barron's today. They're whining and crying about fucking prices of gas and shit. So you can see that on the board. Exxon is ripping. Guess who's going to have problems? Delta. So, that we want to bring that to attention. So this week I'm focused on trains, planes, and automobiles. That's all in the news. And also notice JP Morgan, it's on a stage 2 breakout. Well, guess what? That leads to the dividends, the new yield max fund, JPMO. Means I need to get some this week before that thing takes off. So see how this board can help you see the whole thing? Also, that sets up for a trade. Either JP Morgan or DPST. So again, seeing the big picture. I hope that helps. Bread and butter, you guys know what's up with that inside of the Money Flow Gang. And growth, I'm only focused on a couple stocks this week. You can only focus on so many. So I appreciate you guys. I hope that quick overview helped you with the homework. If you'd like to know more, you can always reach out to me. I'd love for you to come trade with me.